Hi, collective. It's Shania. Excuse me. Let's get a energy check-in for September 17th, 2025, okay? Just be a quick check-in. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. All right, collective, we're going to get started in just a minute. But we're using Madak. We're using Moonology, okay? And I think this one's Inner Effing Peace, yeah. Inner Effing Peace, and it's upside down, okay? Maybe some, oh no, it's not upside down. This is the way I keep them. All right, what was I going to say? Yes, I'm so glad I was able to do the subscription video, okay? Because I've been wanting to do this. I mentioned this a while ago in another video, right? I feel like I was able to get, you know, I felt productive getting that done, okay? So once again, I want to thank everyone in the subscription, okay? Everyone in my collective, okay? Regardless of what you're here for or what your position is, okay? Because in one video, I believe, somebody made a comment about biting my nose off to spite my face or something, right? And I didn't, at first I was going to ask, you know exactly, like explain, right? What do you mean by that exactly? Okay, I know what it means, but what context do you mean in terms of the video? Okay, who are you talking about, right? But I decided not to, okay? As well as, I said I'm not going to block it, okay? But people, whoever needs to say something, say it in the comments. Unless it's extreme, I'm not going to block your comment, okay? I don't want to censor people's responses. I just don't. I'm not here for that, right? And at the same time, it made me think, like, okay, I can come off a little brash at times, right? But and I am a grateful person. I don't want to seem ungrateful, okay? So it helped me think about that in that aspect, okay? And at the same time, I have a job to do, okay? And I don't see it like a job, but it's a job, apparently, okay? But, yeah, and I'm going to do my job, okay? I don't know how I'm biting my nose off to spite my face or whatever, however you say it, right? If I'm here to do a job which I was triggered into doing based on the injustice done to me. And the people are still playing games, and I'm speaking on it. And that's what I have to do, and that's what I'll continue to do, okay? As long as I have the strength to do it, that's what I'm going to do, all right? All right, so that's all I'm going to say about that. And it's not going to be often that I address a comment on a video. That's not going to happen often, okay? Because, like I said, I have a mission to do. And my mission is not here to... I'll let y'all discuss it in the comments, okay? All right, collective. And like I said, I ain't censoring nobody to the best of my ability unless you just lose your mind in the comments, okay? All right. Because ultimately, time will tell. That's a part of the vetting process, right? I'm also being vetted, okay? All right, collective. Let's go. Show me this energy today, Archangel Michael. What it is, yo. What's up? Show me. What's the situation? All I can say is, remember, you came for me. I was in my little hermitage, my little home, minding my business. People messing with me, trying to steal what's mine. Okay? Like the ogre, I had to come out my home. Okay? Okay. Show me the obstacle, Archangel Michael. What in the heck? Why did all three of those come out there like that? I think these three came out before, at least two of them. This is, I don't know, I get a very strange, eerie vibe with the way those came out there like that, okay? And forgive me, okay, I can get grossed out by the strangest things, okay? And I've never had a grossed out feeling with a card fall out, okay? Or whatever you want to call it, okay? I don't know. Spiritual advice, my goodness. Something's going on, collective, okay? Cards are flipping in the reverse, and they're falling out in clumps. I almost got like, I don't know if I'm getting like the ick, but something's clumped together. Could be blood cells. I don't know, collective. This is strange, okay? Show me the divine outcome, please. Collective, I'm telling you, something's going on. They're all flipping out here in the reverse, or certain ones are flipping in the reverse. It's something, some feeling. Let's get the mystery card. Which one, collective? Okay, let me share. Which one? You tell me. I'll try to use my third eye or my telekinetic window to figure out the one you want. Mystery card. Oh, mystery card. You will reveal the answer. Mystery card, collective. Ta-da! Let's see the bottom of the deck, collective. Let's go, because we don't have all day, collective. Golden rule. Live by it. Beautiful. Okay? And that applies to me too, collective. On my own channel, okay? I ain't here about my ego. Like I said, I strive to have a healthy ego. Okay? But it don't mean I don't get out of line at time, okay? But you ain't gonna come up in here and bully me on my own channel. I'm not gonna permit that, though. But speak your mind, okay? And I'm gonna speak mine. Alright, let's go. Show me, what is it? The situation, Archangel Michael. What's this energy check-in? It's been a minute since we've done an energy check-in, collective. I've been repairing myself, okay? I've been repairing and having to fight and repair, collective. Let me turn that back over. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay? Show me the obstacle. I ain't looking for no pity, collective. I ain't one of them, okay? Show me the obstacle. And I'll never be one of them. Show me the obstacle. Ooh, Chad, I like how that one plopped out there. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. Golden rule, live by it. Okay, that's for everybody. Because we're in a time now where you reap what you sow, or what you've sown, okay? So we can say whatever we want in secret or on the platform or whatever, okay? But the Creator knows. And those who are charged with weighing the hearts, they know, okay? And recording the deeds and the misdeeds, right? And that applies to everyone, regardless of our power, our might, our position, our whatever we think, okay? Divine outcome. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yo, this is going to be fast, okay? Let me turn those back over. I don't know, collective. I don't know. I don't know, collective. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put this as the mystery. All right, thank you, Archangel Michael. Bottom of the deck, we have your hard work is paying off. I like it. I like it. I like it. It says new moon in Capricorn. Because I feel like your hard work is paying off because you know the golden rule and you live by it. Maybe you're extravagant, maybe you're not. It doesn't make a difference. Either way is that you live by the golden rule, okay? Maybe you live in a mansion, maybe you live in a tiny home, maybe you live in the street, okay? I don't know, right? But look at this gross stuff on these cards. What is that? Oh, that's writing, okay? But look, the point is that that we live by the golden rule. It doesn't make a difference how much, you know, whatever our status, wherever we live, whatever we look like, okay? I feel like we just have to be fair across the board, okay? And that requires a lot of self-assessment, honest, fair self-assessment, okay? So like I said, I don't want to block anybody's throat chakra. I know what that's like, okay? You ain't got to like me, you ain't got to agree with me, and that's fine, okay? But we do have to respect each other, okay? And I don't feel like you were being disrespectful. Okay, I don't know if you were, there was some sinisterism there, okay? If you feel like I'm, you know, wrong, you ain't got to send little pot shots or whatever. Just say, hey, I think that that's unfair because of this and that, okay? All right, I got you. Noted. Show me situation. Archangel Michael. Well, this is going to be real quick. I'm going to work on making quicker videos. Then I can do more, I think. Not to say that all the videos are going to be quick, okay? Because there's times when we need to go in depth, okay? All right, show me that situation. Show me the situation. Okay, y'all say, just please, woman, stop it. Okay, I will. Show me the obstacle. The obstaculation. The obstaculation. The obstacling. I don't know what's going on, okay? But people seem excited. Show me the spiritual advice. Y'all, hopefully we can just read these and get a couple clarifiers and we out of here. All right, I don't know if we should take that. No, maybe in the reverse. Show me, thank you, Archangel Michael. Show me the Vinian outcome. Okay, something going on with these reversals. So, okay, calm down. Something's going on with the reversals, okay? It says it's not all about you. Oh, my goodness. And you're right, okay? We're all, this is for everybody, okay? It's not all about you, okay? So it's more about the golden rule, okay? And treating people how we want to be treated, okay? And that's for everybody. And then that would alleviate and mitigate a lot of these fights that go on, okay? All these conflicts, and there's another word. I don't know why I can't think of it. Okay. But let's go. It's not all about you. It's not all about me, okay? Golden rule, live by it. Your hard work is paying off. I'm getting a balanced energy here, okay? Let's go. Moving over the divine outcome, spiritual advice, obstacle, and now we have the situation. Energy check-in. What's happening? Liar in the reverse, okay? I still feel like maybe someone's truthful, maybe someone's not lying, right? Or someone's been lying for a long time and maybe they're caught. Dimples and or freckles. I don't know why I'm getting that investigator or somebody, okay? Because I think this came out with the undercover cop before. But it was in the reverse, okay? And now the liar's in the reverse. This could be this undercover. I got a good agent from this before, but maybe not. But let's see. And look, liar could be in the reverse because this person's not a liar, right? And golden rule, live by it, is in the upright because this person lives by it. They strive to, right? And this is, it's not all about you. It's because this person knows that. They're not grandiose, okay? They have a confidence and a strength, right? And a knowing, but it's balanced. They're not grandiose, okay, with others. Even if he feels or she feels like they're a god or a goddess in their own right, right? They're not going around subjecting others to their might and their, you know what I'm saying, like a narcissist, okay? All right, and whoever this person's, they work hard. Whoever they are, okay? They work hard or they work smart or a combination of both, okay? I like this energy, okay? A time for healing. Balsamic moon, okay? So there's healing here. Drop and give me Zen. I feel like someone's in a peaceful state because they live by the golden rule. Pay the piper and move on, okay? So I feel like, whoever this is, whenever they have shortcomings or whatever, they look at it, they observe it, they learn from it, okay? Maybe they institute measures so that it doesn't happen again, okay? Or at least try, right? And they move on and they move forward, okay? It says take a 5-minute mental vacation. Okay, this is definitely a hard worker, okay? And I feel like they're saying maybe take moments to take a breather from what you do, like 5 minutes. Because maybe if this is this undercover person, right? Maybe you work a lot, okay? And it's not like you can just walk away. I don't know. Maybe you're in stakeouts and things like that, right? And what comes to mind, though, as a possible tip, right? Because I'm always saying something like I know, okay? But what's coming to mind, right, is that part in the movie. What was that? Collateral Damage or Collateral or something, right? With Jamie Foxx and, oh, man, what was the guy on the Flying show years ago? Y'all know who I'm talking about. When in that movie with Jamie Foxx, he had a picture and he drove the cab, right? Or the taxi, and he had a picture he kept up in the sun visor, right? And he would say how he would go on that vacation whenever he felt like it, and he gave that picture to Jada Pinkett, right? But I do believe that's true. You can do that, okay? I've done it, and it just depends on how sensitive you are. And you seem like a balanced person, okay? I feel like you can do that, or at least have a series of lineup on your phone, right? Of the different staycations or mental vacations you go on, okay? And travel the world if you like, okay? All right, let's get one clarifier on here. What is this lie about her? Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. Something took a terrible turn here, okay? Okay, it says that batch dead already, collective. Okay, something's going on with that, but we're going to put that right back in there, okay? Maybe someone's, oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Show me wise liar in the reverse. And you know what? Okay, but let's pull that one first, right? Show me liar in the reverse. Okay, collective, that flipped out there. Jackpot, what in the world? Jackpot, almost in the reverse, okay? Bottom of the deck, peace and tranquility. Somebody trying to steal your jackpot, collective. I hope not. They can't get it because you've already earned it. Somebody's earned some good karma, good dharma here, okay? But what was I going to say? What was I saying? Oh, I've even been accused, apparently. Another video was led to my timeline, right? Regarding my harsh nature, apparently, okay? I even have been accused of one who enjoys the suffering of others, okay, collective? And I've listened to some of my videos, okay? I can see where that may come off that way, okay? And maybe in some ways I do, okay? In terms of those who are going around doing horrible things to people. I don't like them. I don't. And I do like to see terrible things happen to them, okay? So that part is true, okay? But what's wrong with that, okay? When they're out here doing the things that they're doing. I'm not going to speak about them unless it comes out here in the cards, okay? In this read. But they know what they're doing. It just don't make sense. They cry like little bitchs, right? When you speak about what they doing, right? Or you expose them, right? But it's like, why are you doing what you're doing, right? Yeah, but I'm sensitive, collective. So these things, I'm always striving to make myself better. But I'll try to keep it in mind. But I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I'm giving them their same energy. Okay, I'm very flexible. Okay, but no, they're not ruling me. They're not dictating my movements. But yeah, I do like to see, and I think it's important that other people see the consequences, excuse me, for certain types of actions. Okay, it's a deterrent. Okay, all right, let's go. What was this clarifying? Okay, the liar in the reverse. Something about some jackpot, some money. Buffalo soldiers, all black regiments. Okay, this came out before, and something when I was thinking about it one day, and I came to a realization about something, but I don't write them down, collective. There's some sort of money tied to these Buffalo soldiers. Maybe the Buffalo soldiers, because it's come out with the Tuskegee before, right? Maybe they were experimented on in that way, okay? In some way, okay? And there's some sort of money associated with it. I'm still getting that Nasara Act, or Nasara, okay, that people talk about, right? Liar in the reverse. And I also, with one of those reads this came out with, I felt like there was some sort of strategy to go around infecting like black soldiers or something, collective. Okay? And that's why the Tuskegee card could have been out there to indicate that, okay? And of course, I believe my sister was in that video, collective. I believe she was, okay? But, or someone with that name. But it also made a tie for me to, I think it was a religious organization, a Christian church coven or something, right? It's a lot of them, and a lot of them are being focused on now, okay? But look, in that arrest or those papers, they said that they were, you know, stealing money from soldiers or veterans, collective. This could be it. It's still in the energy, okay? Or maybe there's more out there. Maybe there's an investigator who knows about this, okay? I'm sure, because those people were arrested, some of them, okay? Maybe it's more. Maybe they lied about a military person. Somebody. Why is this Buffalo soldier important? What is that? Buffalo soldiers, all black regiments. Why is this important? Let's get another one. Why? Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck, Starseed Child Collective. Beautiful. Maybe they're going for Starseed Buffalo soldiers, okay? Or their children, I don't know. Could be. They could be going for their children, collective. Wow, let me see something about low vibrational community. Sorcery, collective. Black magic. That's pretty clear, okay? But liar in the reverse, okay? I feel, let's keep going. New Roman Empire. I feel like this has something to do with the location, okay? But I don't know if these Buffalo soldiers, it could be, are the ones that are this low vibrational community, okay? And they're doing this sorcery and black magic. Or if they're targeting these Buffalo soldiers, okay? Something about liar in the reverse. Maybe they're caught. This is interesting, okay? Interesting combination here, okay? With Starseed Child. This is a part of those, I was going to say, this operation, collective. Look at this. But why are the Buffalo soldiers here is the question. Here we go again, collective. Starseed Child, airlines being used to traffic children, okay? And whenever this card comes out, there's a million airlines that come over it's almost like a portal opens up, okay? And they send all the airlines to just come past my apartment, okay? Overhead. Yeah, these people need to stop. They need to stop, collective. Show me New Roman Empire. Where is this located? Complete exposure, okay? Whatever it is, they're being exposed about these children, these starseed children, okay? And these airlines, trafficking, okay? Some of them. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? And there's sorcery being done in order to assist this, okay? I feel like on the front end, during as well as on the back end, they're always doing this sorcery, okay? Okay. Why is this coming out today? Maybe it's being exposed somewhere today, collective. This is a cure. Panacea, okay? Wherever this New Roman Empire is, people know where it's. I see Honolulu at the bottom of the deck, collective. Maybe they're going to do this in Honolulu, okay? And there's definitely, they've been doing this magic as well to try to block your dreams, okay? There's a tie, okay? There's a tie. Or someone over there is a significant figure in this operation with children, okay? Starseed children. They're focusing on these starseed children because their energy is like a star, literally, right? That's what the subscriber cards were talking about. The subscriber card video, okay? Okay, let's see something real quick and we're going to move on because I want it to be quick. We get the gist of it. Okay, they ain't stopping, collective. They ain't stopping. So neither should we. Okay, we have to keep going. If we stop, we're going to get beat up. Okay, show me the starseed children. Why is that here? Or starseed child. Your twin made too many moves, wrong moves. It's freaking over. Okay, yeah, I show you. This twin is so caught up in this, so deep in this, collective, that they keep coming out, okay? And I feel like they target certain twins who aren't balanced, okay? Because having that star energy makes it easier to bring in other stars, okay? Yeah, so these are like corrupt twins who are working with their enemies towards their own demise, okay? Not just trying to cause your demise, but they're working on their own demise, collective, with their enemies, collective. Like my twin, I told you, I think he's working with the very people that had him arrested for 3+ decades, okay? Okay. Let's see, one more thing. Buffalo soldiers, what is your involvement out here? What is your involvement in this scenario or situation? Hiyoka empath in the reverse, okay? I don't know if this is some sort of scheme with some soldiers. I don't know if they're still here or something, collective, okay? Balance is needed. I feel like, I don't know what their involvement is, okay? But I got this feeling before, too, like something's going on. Something's going on. Hiyoka empath, okay? So there's no connection. There's like a callous heart, right? And balance is needed. Okay, it could be some involvement. This is for entertainment purposes only. Maybe there's some remaining Buffalo soldiers out here, okay? And some of them are callous. Maybe they feel callous based on, the way after those wars, they were just thrown to the wayside, collective. And I'm sure many of the lives have been affected. War can mess with your mind, okay? What did they do? And if it's something good, bring it out, right? Our mood is hungry, collective. It don't look good to me. Maybe they're preying on these starseed children. Maybe some of these Doesn't mean a whole mass Buffalo Soldier, regiment is involved, okay? But maybe they're talking about 1 or 2 people, okay? Amud is hungry, okay? Holt, that's possibly who they're talking about, Collective Holt, okay? I have to do some research on this because it's like I'm starting to see certain patterns, right? Because certain cards come out with certain cards in several videos, okay? So they're showing that they're consistent, okay? They're vetting the information, okay? And then when I go back to do research on the information, when I start to pick up on those consistencies, right? There's connections, okay? I'm just saying, Collective. I don't know. This is what's going on. Okay. What is Holt's role in this, or someone with the name of Holt? Put the names where they go. What is their role in this whole thing with these star seeds and these children? Maybe they work for an airline, okay? Possibly. Maybe they live and reside in Honolulu. It's definitely something about the airline. I'm looking at that plane right there in this card. What is this Holt's involvement? Capri, I'm getting, there's a lack of balance and transformation in the reverse. I'm getting something about DEAs and Collective. This twin, they're cooperating with this twin in some kind of way, okay, to bring disharmony and imbalance, okay, towards children, Starseed Children Collective. Look at this, I'm telling you. The goose that stole the golden egg, okay, this goose came out initially in one video months ago as a child that was stolen by a bigot, Collective, okay. Holt, I don't know, could be a bigot that steals children, okay. And we got Nicole, okay. This name comes out a lot, Collective, okay. Here we go again. We got Jade, okay. So it says, you keep watching me to see if your magic is working. You dumb MF, look in the mirror. Okay, so they're definitely doing sorcery. Possibly over children as well, Collective, I'm sure. Okay, let me see something. And this could be in Honolulu. There's something about Honolulu. I'm getting like, because when I spoke about the religious center, this could be a religious place. This could be like a compound, okay? It could be in Honolulu. Give me a location on this with these Buffalo Soldiers and stuff. Let's take this cross, and that's a lot. Geneticist Collective, okay? For these Starseed children. Maybe there's a collaboration, or maybe there's a geneticist that's heading this, okay? Divine Masculine in the upright. Okay, maybe this is a good geneticist. I don't know. I just have an aversion to geneticists these days, okay? Whenever I hear gene therapy, gene anything, I go the other way, okay? I can go and do my own research. It's like, don't go looking at my genes, okay? Because these people ain't right, I'm telling you. They ain't right. A lot of them, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, but we got Project Looking Glass. They're looking into your genes, possibly of a divine masculine in the upright, okay? There's different ways it could be read, though. But there's something about the genes, okay? Yeah, somebody looked into the genes and of the divine masculine in the upright now. He's no longer in the upright, some of them, okay? All right, I don't know. Somebody's watching you, Collective. Show me, what is this divine masculine in the upright? What are they here for? What do they have to say? And we get ready to go on. Maybe this divine masculine is one of these Starseed children. Okay, it says future tech in the reverse. Something's now. Venomous snakes. Okay, I feel like these venomous snakes, their future's being cut short. I want to get this one. Your ancestors are haunting them in their dreams, okay? I'm feeling like they're saying there's no future for these people. It can get really dark when you cross a divine being, and that's what they've done. I feel like they've crossed many of them, okay? So, touche, collective. Let's keep going. It's plenty of magic going on out here, collective. This is what these people do. They spend their whole lives doing magic. I'm sure that this has to bring on, like, what do you call that? Senility and things like that. Delusions, collective. I don't know. When does it stop? I don't know. Obstacle. Healing. Utilize healing frequencies, okay? Could be that sun. When you walked away, the tower began to fall, okay? Because you're the healer. You being around is like a healing frequency, okay? I thrive in isolation, and that's what you did. You walked away to be alone, collective. Okay. Okay, let's see. The Ascended Masters are considering making you an offer. This has been coming out more and more lately. Beautiful. I accept, okay? I don't know about anybody else, but I accept, okay? All right, let's go. Work through your fears. New moon at Scorpio, okay? I feel like someone's doing that. This is the obstacle. Could be a divine masculine, okay? Maybe someone's walking away from something or something, some people, some organization, whatever, in order to go into isolation, okay? Yeah. I feel like there's some truth here. Somebody's willing to dance in their storm, okay? They're going to dance in that storm. They're going to get all wet. And they're going to come out and, yeah, washed and clean. Beautiful. That's the obstacle. I feel like someone's taking their power back pretty much. All right, show me the spiritual advice. Ireland, okay, we've got that, what do you call that guy? That leprechaun again, okay? Or she, he, or whatever. This is where this geneticist may reside, okay? As well as maybe, I don't know, maybe Project Looking Glass is, one of them is based in Honolulu, okay? But this guy here, this might be Magic Central in Ireland, okay? It probably is, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Possibly for whatever, I feel like there's an organization or some sort of religious movement associated with it. Ireland, show me spiritual advice. Oh, this is where the liar resides, collective. Maybe that's why liar was in the reverse, because they've located them. All liars, slanderers, and thieves involved will lose everything, collective, okay? That's the spiritual advice. They're losing something in Ireland, okay? Let me try not to get so excited, collective. I don't wish to be accused of enjoying this too much, okay? Let's go, collective. Spiritual advice. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra, right? A win-win outcome, collective, but not for these liars, okay? Ireland's significant, okay? I'm getting like a wealth transfer, and we had, this is why this was in the reverse, okay? It says awaken to tiny beautiful things at every effing turn, okay? No, I don't think anything's beautiful awakening right now for whoever's in this situation. It says embrace your tiny inner Buddha, right? Yeah, they can't. I feel like the lying part is the problem, okay? And whatever these lies are, it's causing wreaking a lot of havoc, okay, in the world and possibly in Ireland. Okay, let's see something. Let's see something, collective, okay? How did these lies facilitate this movement of starseed children? What were these lies? Tell me something about these lies, Archangel Michael. Okay, so something about, maybe this is about this liar. It's not all about you, right? Maybe they're the ones going around spreading these lies like my twin did, so-called twin, right? all around the world. He's been to Ireland. This is why I have a leprechaun after me, collective. And this is so true. He did change his face. Okay? He absolutely did. Okay? So I know you changed your face. Okay? And maybe he went to Ireland. They let him go. They let him go, collective. They let him go. It's too late for the enemy, okay? It's too late for these liars, slanderers, and thieves, okay? But they let him get out the country, I know it. Shoemaker, it's too late for you, shoemaker, okay? This person sent an ex-co-worker of mine to call me and try to set me up with some poison food, okay? All right. They stupid, though. I said how the guy called right from the number. He didn't block it or nothing, collective. I'm like, well, what the world? Okay? All right. What do you want to tell these liars, slanderers, and thieves that it's too late? Okay? Can I get a name of this person that's in Ireland if it's not out here already? Shoemaker, that's what it was. I could put it back in at that. Could be Shoemaker. Rochester, New York. I'm getting roll call. Who's over here? No names. Maybe this is where someone's hiding out, because this comes out a lot. Okay? Rochester, New York. Bottom of the deck. Peaceful resolution, collective. This has been coming out quite frequently. Okay? They've already calculated this whole situation and how they're going to finish it. Okay? We're just playing out the, the acts and the scenes. Show me, what is this peaceful resolution? Collective, I knew it. I'm telling you, this is not a joke. I keep saying how these themes keep coming out consistently, okay? People can say, oh, you're communicating with the devil, okay? Whatever, okay? But the communication, the fact that we are communicating with something or someone's, whatever, it's very clear. It's very clear, okay? They keep running. They're very consistent. Okay, so it's not like, so these are reliable witnesses, okay, in the case of a court case, or even if they weren't witnesses, reliable, what would you call them, testimonies or whatever, testaments, okay? They keep running the same answer. They keep putting it out the same way, collective. It's not, their story's not changing. It's not one way today and another way tomorrow. They're consistent. I'm getting authenticity. All right, I asked, what was the peaceful resolution? Once again, references to the sun. This is it. Once again, solar flares are activating junk DNA. Okay, this is how they're going to deal with this, because it's too many. It's too many of them. And they're just too out of hand. Things are out of control. It's chaotic, whether we know it or not. Okay? It makes me feel comfortable. Okay? When I see this, it does. Okay? Let's go. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. All right. Do you want to say anything to this Ireland other than this sun situation? Goes from the past. I feel like they're bringing up something from the past that was done. Moth to a flame. I'm getting that twin flame, okay? They're heavily invested in this twin flame thing, okay? Words for Ireland. Black Mona Lisa, tell me your story. Collective, whoever this geneticist is and are, who these people are. We got Holt, Shoemaker, and some other names, right? And LaSalle, that's the twin, okay? But these people are in serious trouble, okay? I don't know if the Black Mona Lisa is there, but I believe she's in Colorado, okay? Denver, Colorado, underground. Collective, these people are there in trouble, okay? It's just no other way to put it. And they're bringing the sun to them, these neutrinos as well. And it's going to activate some people, and it's going to deactivate others, collective. And it just is what it is, okay? The all sees all with this Black Mona Lisa. Something with Ireland. Looters, okay? Goes from the past. Maybe they're saying that they stole. Maybe they're saying they stole the Black Mona Lisa, collective. Okay? Because I don't know where she's being kept now. I believe Denver, Colorado, but I don't know. There's something about the past. Something with these twin flames. Okay? What is this ghost from the past? This energy thing, they were doing this for a long time, this geneticist, and they wanted the black Mona Lisa, and they trapped her and inserted her into that ship like a battery collector for her star energy, okay? Ghosts from the past. It's not all about you, it fell out on, but someone's receiving a helping hand, okay? Over whoever this narcissistic person is, I feel, okay? I feel like you know it's not all about you. Therefore, you live by the golden rule. But somebody here does not. And they're going to teach them a lesson, okay? Them. Bottom of the deck goes to the past. Barber. This barber, possibly. It could literally be a barber. What they did in the past, they thought they got away with it. Do your research. This could also be those Berber, what is it? Berber Jews or something in Africa? Every time I see this, I get that too. Bottom of the deck. You keep watching me to see if your magic is working. You dumb MF. Look in the mirror. This is all these people keep doing is magic. And the all is sitting there watching them, collective, and they keep doing it. And I don't know. They don't want people to talk about what's coming to them because they're sensitive, collective. They like to steal people's children and do terrible things with them, right? But they're sensitive when you talk about their karma, okay? Let's go. What is this barber? Why is this name? Is this a name or what is this? Polaris. Meat Cleaver Collective. Okay, I don't... But whatever it is, it just doesn't look good. Okay, I feel like this is that North Node energy with that Polaris. Okay, this is the star, like these star seeds, and they're here to chop up star seeds and cut them off from their energetic source, right? Whatever that means, okay? And yeah, Black Mona Lisa, what do you want to say about your story before we go on? Black Mona Lisa, thank you for telling me your story. Her story was told in, I think it was Dietto Tales, Season 1, Episode, I think it was 3, okay? 2 or 3, but I think it was 3. Black Mona Lisa, tell me your story. What do you want to say? Something about this video game junkie. I got that with that Buffalo Soldier the first time. I don't think I called it, though. Video game junkie, nirvana, paradise of peace, never-ending orgasm, okay? And I have heard different readers talk about how, you know, they like to play these games with us in order to create, right? And video games could be one of them, right? Because they did mention something like that, okay? As well as they play video games, right? But they also make movies based on scenarios that they bring in, you know, put us in, right? But yeah, these people are deranged and demented, and they don't want people to talk about it, collective, because then it'll expose them. So talk about it, collective. All right. Black Mona Lisa, shoemaker, once again. Could be barber, shoemaker, or maybe this shoemaker was also involved with this haircut barber person. Okay? Somebody in my collective, time to start your YouTube channel, okay? You have a truth that needs to be revealed. I don't know. Or you have a gift that needs to be shared, okay? All right, collective, let's keep going. All right, let's put that out there on the board. Make it happen. Best friends forever, okay? I feel like that's the Most High and your ancestors. They're looking out for you, okay? They love you. Divine outcome. Yo, this is ridiculous. All these videos are so long. This is crazy. Newborn in the reverse, collective. What is that about, okay? Collective, this is terrible. Okay, oh my goodness, we got to get out of here. Oh, Botanical lover, something about botanicals, collective. But we got a newborn in the reverse with these other cards out here. What the heck? Your commitment is being tested. Okay, somebody's commitment. Okay, what does it say? Surrender to the divine. Full moon collective. Somebody's done something. Okay, to become more fluid, add wine. So I think they're implicating alcohol. Okay, to chill, try ice cubes. Okay, I feel like someone knows that they've been caught doing something, when it could be a baby collective, could be a newborn. Okay, why is this newborn here in the reverse? What is this newborn? What is it, Archangel? We had the goose that stole the gold. Oh my goodness. Collective, this is exactly what this is. Okay, either a child was stolen, okay, a baby, a newborn is what they're saying, or maybe it wasn't a newborn, but it's a child. Y'all listen to that air. I don't know why it's on. Give me a second here. All right, collective, we're about to close this out, okay? But this is exactly what it's saying, okay? I don't know if this is something in the past or what, okay? Show me, why is this newborn here in the reverse? I did see safe house at the bottom, okay? Miscegenation, collective. You know what? I was feeling this. Collective, this could have been something that happened in the past, okay? As well as myself included, okay? I don't know. Some of you may have come from a different country, like Ireland, collective. I don't know what's going on here, okay? And you were brought here or something for some reason, okay? And also with this geneticist, because I was feeling the other day, I actually had like an epiphany, okay? I was out and about waiting somewhere, right? And I had an epiphany that I was possibly one. You know how like people say how, you know, that they were visited by aliens and they conceived on a ship or something. They had relations with someone on a ship or whatever, right? And then they're brought back at a later point and they see a child. And they are made to believe or feel they know that this is their child, collective. I believe something strange like that may have happened with some of us, okay? And this is why this starseed child keeps coming out. I feel like we were purposely planted here, okay? So it wasn't, all of it wasn't just, you know, the divine saying, okay, I'm going to send a starseed child through this lineage and populate the earth. No, I feel like some of us were literally, possibly created in a test tube, collective, okay? I know these people have come and got my eggs on several occasions, collective. So I feel like this is exactly what it is. They're also using these eggs like this, these errant twins, right? Under the ocean to create the reptilians. Maybe they're already reptilian in the bad way, right? And maybe, but we all have that reptilian mammalian brain stem, okay? So there's a convergence point with everything, if that makes sense. But somebody was created as a result of miscegenation. Maybe this miscegenation is not black and white, collective, and Asian and Mexican. It's not that, collective. This is so crazy. They are really revealing these truths, okay? What the heck is that? Okay, but they're really revealing these truths, collective. That's why this miscegenation keeps coming out. Collective, I think I'm going to get a gift today, okay? I really do. Archangel Michael, I want something good. Something that I really, really need, okay? And don't have to be the big kaplooey today, okay? But I'll take it. But, I mean, meaning like my big justice day, right? But I want a nice little gift, collective, because I think they are going to be proud of me that I made this connection. This is the miscegenation they're talking about, okay? They may have used a person or whatever, a human being, but you're infused with some starseed juice, collective. I'm telling you, this is the miscegenation. Now I have to figure out, maybe that's a part of the sickle cell. Maybe that's why people have the sickle cell. Because of it's proof of some sort of genetic experiment, collective. This could be talking like the Anunnaki or something, collective, okay? I'm telling you something. This is what's going on. And this is is why these twin flames are so important. There was some sort of purpose, manipulation or something, collective. Maybe this is also why everybody doesn't have a twin flame, okay? Collective, this is so deep, I just don't even know what to say. How does... I don't know what to say, and this is what they don't want us to reveal. They know some of us are so connected with it because this is who we are, right? Because we're what they created, so to speak, right? Some of us, right? And in a lab, right? And if anybody's to solve it, it would be us, collective. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Ireland is, they're doing this. They took us as a baby. That's why we had the goose that stole the golden egg, okay? What was the purpose of this? What was the ultimate aim of this? And doing all this magic. These people have to be good and crazy by now, okay? I mean, like completely crazy. Certifiably to the point where you have to be removed, escorted off the planet, collective. These people have driven themselves crazy. Okay. What was I asking? My goodness. What was the goal with these starseed children? And what is the goal? Something about nirvana. They want to achieve peace. And with these solar flares, they're scared. Bradby, another name, collective. Maybe that's the name of a child. Either way. Or it's the prank caller, okay? What does this Bradby want on this phone? What do they want? They're just childish, collective. These people are just childish. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Do you know that these are demons, okay? Okay, this is what they want, collective. They're a part of the idiot brigade, okay? Okay, thank you for that. Okay, and there's something about travel. Somebody's on the move. And that's right, I didn't say this in the beginning. I kept hearing before the reading, Luther's on the move. He's on the move, man. Something like that, right? But, like, what's that, 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy, okay? And the guy Gans, when he shot Gans in the arm or something, and he was like, oh, I can't believe it. I've been shot, right? But I didn't say the way he said it. But he was all crazy. It's like you're going around here, you know, putting hot ones in everybody around you, and you get one little hot one in you, and you're crying like a baby, okay? Yeah, but this is crazy. This Bradby person has been playing on somebody's phone, okay? I'm sure they've been playing on my phone. They ain't been playing on there lately, okay? Because I had another read that identified a person as the prank caller, okay? And they don't live far from here, okay? But now that I mention it, I'm sure that, because they're idiots, collective, they'll call today, okay? I'm sure they will. They just know how to, they don't realize I'm pulling puppet strings on them, okay? All right, collective, yeah, the idiot brigade, okay? They want nothing. They don't want anything, collective. They just like to annoy you because they're stupid, okay? All right, show me something about this nirvana with these solar flares. Show me this nirvana. What is this that they're looking for again? Paradise of peace, never-ending orgasm of peace is what they want, collective. But they don't deserve it. It fell out here and your magic isn't working. Show me nirvana. They trying to master it, collective. They thought they were masters, but no. The ascended masters, they're offering you the deal, collective, and not these fakers, okay? That changed their face. Let's see. Nirvana, stolen money. They thought they were going to have nirvana with your stolen money. The starseed's money, right? Maybe it's in Ireland. Maybe it's in Rochester, New York. Who knows? This jackpot, okay? Where's this money at, Archangel Michael? Where's the money and where's the idiots? Where's that money? Bad. Yes, they're bad. I'm feeling it. Bad, bad, bad. These bad people, the money's with these bad people possibly that went on this dummy mission. Let's see. Where's the money? Apps falling like duck pins, collective. It's over for these people, okay? Bottom of the deck. Convoluted. It's complicated too, but it's still over. Let's get one for this one. We're going to read the mystery cards and get out of here. Solar flares activating junk DNA. Show me that. What's that about? collective. Oh my goodness. And why would that come in with that card? That's just crazy. Let's read it, and we're going to read the mystery and get out of here, okay? Best friends forever. They could be talking about these best friends, collective. They'd be like in the dark, collective, okay? Solar flares activating junk DNA. Could be this divine masculine, right? He likes butt tickles in the dark, collective, okay? Don't cut on the likes, okay? Something about cryptocurrency. Maybe they're exchanging butt tickles via crypto, collective. I'm sure all things are possible, okay? Yeah, maybe. I'm sure, like, it's like when you got mail and that little notification goes off. Like, ooh, it probably perks up the, I don't know what those muscles are called around the anus, right? Y'all forgive me, y'all. Forgive me, collective, okay? Collective, okay, we're going to get out of here. This is somebody's twin, collective, I feel they're talking about. Or somebody their twin is associated or connected with, collective, okay? Something they did on this cryptocurrency. Possibly something like this, collective. On the internet, okay? But it says that batch dead already. Okay, I don't know. Somebody's best friend. It could be friends in a relationship, okay? Okay, let's just do one other thing. Why is this cryptocurrency important? That's the stolen money, okay? Maybe they set up fake cameras. I mean, hidden cameras in your home. Or they did fake videos of you. Maybe a combination of both. Show me this with this cryptocurrency. Maybe they're on the videos, okay, themselves, I'm sure. Maybe they didn't know that. Melanin, approximately $450 per gram. These people are going down, okay? They're going down. Some of them have already gone down. What is your dharma? That's their dharma, okay? Maybe we don't have the one karma in the deck, okay? But that's their dharma, okay? So, congratulations, okay? Congratulations. Mystery card number 1. A time to give rather than take, okay? This is what these people have been doing, taking. New moon in Virgo. Collective, okay. This has been coming out a lot as well. Karma will be loss of hearing and sight, okay? Collective, if you like the video, like the video.